Hello, friends. Hope you all are well. So, let's begin today's topic. So, today's topic is a landscapes topic, and it's a tea garden I will going to paint, which is in the early in the morning, and at the foothills of the Himalayas. We will often find these types of tea hills. So, let's go step by step. Here, I will show you how to paint a misty morning, foggy morning in the early hours of the day. So I will just wet the paper before painting this type of scenes, so because the mists and the fogs will be better effects in the wet paper. So I am just using this ivory black, brown sienna, and a little bit of cobalt blue in the backdrop, and just giving the effects of the mists over there, because during the foggy morning there will be no light and it will be just a hazy morning, and it will be a blackish everywhere, and it will be a dark rather. So I am just using my flat number 10 blast to give these effects, and the tone will be just a vertical one, because in the tea garden people used to go for plucking of the tea, the lever, usually in the early in the morning. So during this winter time there is a fog. So this is what I am going to bring out in this picture. So I am now painting this at the backdrop a pine forest with a sap green and the ivory black and the brown sienna, because as it is a wet this paper, so it will give a better effects, because it will bring out a hazy picture at the backdrop of the pine forest, because during the foggy morning we can't see clear at the distance. So this is what I am doing. She just giving the effects, and she will just feel that there is a pine forest at the backdrop of this tea garden. Usually in these tea gardens you will find these types of trees, because the tea gardens need some no direct sunlight. They do not uh, like it. They like some sort of shades. So usually in these tea gardens you will find these types of big trees, pine forests and other trees you will find. So this is what I am going to paint now. These tea gardens I will going to paint, and this tea gardens is usually a slopy one, because as you all know, the tea gardens and the coffee gardens are always planted in the slopes of the mountain, because they do not tolerate water to stand and in their roots. So India, we will find these types of tea gardens in the hills of Darjeeling, Assam, and some parts of Tripura, and some parts of Kerala and Bangalore, Karnataka rather, because where there is a cold climate and where there is a moderate rainfall and where there is a slope, in these areas will be the tea production will be at its best. Now I am just darkening the edges of the tea bushes, because these tea plants are in a bush form. So these there are many types of bushes over there. So I am just giving the effects of the bushes edges with the sap green and the cobalt blue and the brown sienna and the yellow ochre mixed wherever necessary, because at the distance there will be a no such light. So I will giving just a light effect over there, and in the front one I will giving a much more darker effect. In Darjeeling you will find this Lika tea is famous, because the quality is over there prevails regarding this. They give very much importance regarding the liquor, and that type of variety we'll find in the hills of the Darjeeling and Karshiang. And whereas in the hills of the Assam you will find the tea with a taste and no liquor. So what we do in India, the people, the merchant of the tea gardens, they used to just mix those types of these types of two types of teas, and then they sell it in the market to get a better taste of the flavor as well as the taste and the liquor. So I am not just bringing out the leaves of the tea plant, and this is I am doing with the sap green and the cadmium yellow, just giving the touch here and there with my number zero brass, as these are bushy plants, so all these will be in the same height rather. And I'm just darkening some of the areas because light and shadow will be there a little more, because there will be no light, so I have to give the effects of the darkness falling on the bush of the leaves. I'm just using the brown sienna and the Persian blue mixed and the cadmium yellow to give the dark edges and the dark shadow falling on the trees and the bushes. Rather, I am making it a much more hazy. In the distance, I will give just a touch with the light color. And now these are the tea laborer who comes early in the morning in the garden to pluck teas. Mainly these are the females worker, but you will often find also male workers also plucking tea. So this is the bucket where they kept usually in the back to put the tea after plucking over there. This is the rope with which the bucket is tied up, and I'm just painting the bucket with the yellow ochre and the brown sienna mixed, because these buckets are usually made up of bamboo sticks. And some of the edges and the bushes inside also have to give the darkening effects. And after these teas are plucked, tea leaves are plucked, they are sent to the factories, and where they have to go under a numerous process to get the final shape of the tea, and then these are marketable in to the shops and the local merchants. So after, and then they sell it to the customers, and it's a long process. If you even visited the tea factory, you will find there is numerous types of teas they are processing in the factories. So I am darkening these edges and darkening the leaves and giving the better contrast, trying to giving the darkening all these edges as usual. So you will see automatically this picture will get a better contrast. The leaves I am not darkening almost all over, because in the front one I am giving the darkening effects, and in the distant and the backdrop I am giving a light and touch over there with the cadmium yellow and yellow ochre and a little bit of sap green, because this is a foggy morning, so nothing is visible at some distant part. And now the bucket behind the placards, and this bucket is usually made up of bamboo sticks, so I am painting it with the yellow ochre and the brown sienna, and I'm just bringing out the shape of the buckets and the sticks with the brown sienna and the ivory black mixed. They just tied the bucket along with the head and put it in their bag before they started plucking. And this is their dresses. The number of people laborer in a garden used to pluck tea early in the morning. If you visited these types of tea gardens, you will see. And this is the tone which I am giving in the human figure to bring out its contrast and give a better look. And this is the skin face I'm painting with the yellow ochre. Just a touch over there in their shirts and in their clothes to give a better pattern. Almost this picture is completed now. With my number black pen, I am just toning out the figures. So if you like my blogs and paintings, please likes, subscribes and comments. So till then, bye. We'll meet you in my next blog.